Here's a very unusual trick with a piece of tissue paper, kind of gift wrap paper. And what you've seen here, and people can examine, I've drawn a little target, sort of a little bullseye here on this like this. And I've got a hole punch, everybody's favorite magic object. And look, I'm gonna notice that I could maybe try to reach all the way in and punch a hole here. And what I'll do it here on camera for you, but you can even have a spectator. You say to a spectator, punch a hole in either corner. So let's say they punch a hole here, like that, and you make sure to remove the little slip of paper, the little piece of paper there. So they've done it. They've examined it, punched a hole in it like this, okay? You say, along with this, we're also going to use a lighter, okay? I'm going to take this and ball this up into a little ball, piece of tissue paper. Remember, they examined this, they punched the hole, you're showing your hands empty, everything's cool. And I got the lighter here, and I've also got a little mug here like this. Keep this on camera here. Nothing suspicious. Watch. I'm going to spark the piece of tissue paper. Just like that. Look. And keep in mind, you show your hands empty. The mug can be examined. They're the ones who examined the piece of tissue paper that you obviously just sparked. You ask them, they can examine, of course, the cigarette lighter, you ask them to gently open this up as carefully as they can. And they find that fire truly is magic. Because the heat of the flames caused the hole in the tissue paper to travel, to jump, to melt from one of the corners where they punched it till now it is in dead center of the bullseye. This is a piece of tissue paper. What I've done is drawn a little target around it, 3 rings, with a Sharpie marker, okay? And I got a hole punch, and I punched a hole in the dead middle of this, okay? This is a piece of tissue paper with a hole running through the middle. This is a piece of flash paper. Now, flash paper, if you're certainly, if you're young or old, obviously if you're under 16 or 10 or 3, you shouldn't be handling flash paper. But so I'm going to tell you right now, handle this stuff with your own risk. It's super dangerous. You will find a lot of magic shops online sell flash paper, big sheets and pads and things, and at sankeymagic.com on my site, you'll find we got, the only thing I sell there are the flash pads. I'm also going to use a mug or an ashtray or something like that, or you can drop it on a bar table as long as it's not a tablecloth. Going to need a lighter as well. So what's the performance? Well, I've got my tissue paper balled up with a hole, okay, and I'm going to have to palm that in at some point. I can start the whole thing with this palmed, okay. Here, this is called the P palm, P-E-A, not P-E-E. That's a very different kind of trick. It's P palm. It can be here, it can be in here, okay, or you can even just have it loosely in finger palm. And from the very beginning, you can bring this out, say I've drawn a little target, here's a hole punch, go ahead, punch a hole, but not in the middle. Let's make it hard for me. Maybe punch it somewhere else, anywhere else, but not in the middle. This corner, that corner, wherever you want. They can examine that and punch the hole, and the whole time I can have this palmed. Or I can have this in my pocket, say with the lighter or even the hole punch or whatever I want. I can hand this, show my hands absolutely empty. Have this examined, and anytime when I go to my pocket for the hole punch or the lighter, I just palm this in then. Your choice, okay? But let's say I have it palmed the whole time, okay? And I'm like here, piece of tissue paper, go ahead, punch this where you want. The spectator grabs the hole punch, they punch it here like this, okay, like that. Beautiful, clean, convincing magic. Now, because this is flammable, very quickly flammable, and this is not as quickly flammable, it's just tissue paper, all I have to do is take this, okay, show it both sides, lay it down on the other piece, and ball this up around it. This is a principle I came up with, original principle of mine many years ago, and I've used it in many ways, because now look, you show your hands empty, there's nothing to see. This is the just examined piece, you are so far ahead. So now, usually in magic, when you're using a duplicate, you have to palm it out, but not here. Here, I'm just going to set it aflame, and it's going to instantly clean up everything for me. So they've examined this, they punched a hole, show this empty, take this, come over here, spark this, get a beautiful flash of fire, drop that down, and I love this. They can see it's the same piece, still the piece, but now it's charred, totally adding to the magic, the drama. There's nothing to ditch, nothing to get rid of. Then you ask them, or I often will be the one to do this because it's charred. If they open it up too quickly, they can tear it or hurt it. And I want to make sure, and even the gingerly, tentative, gentle nature. Oh, there's 3 words you don't hear much in a magic trick. There we slowly open this up. And they see that the hole they punched has impossibly moved right into the dead center of the target. I'm going to drop the cards, and at some point I want you to say the word stop.
Stop.
Right there, you're sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Take a look at the card. I want to see it. Got it? Okay. Not going to do anything tricky. Could have said stop wherever you want. Put the cards in the card case. What color was the card?
Red.
Oh, that works with fire. That's perfect. And tell me, what suit was the card?
Diamond.
A diamond. Okay, red diamond. That makes sense. And finally, what was it a face card, a number card? What was it? Number card. What number? 7. You're sure? Okay, watch. 7. 7. 7. See. Spread through. See if anything has happened here, right there. Only one card in the entire pack has some smoke on its back in a very distinctive shape. In this case, in the shape of a 7. So all I've done is I take a 7 of diamonds in this case, and I take this cutout card and put it on like that, okay? Now, then I hold it, and you want to make sure it's not buckled or the smoke gets in at a funny angle and it will take the edge off the clean lines. So you gently hold it, finger here, and you take a lighter, okay, in this case a lighter, and all I'm going to do is wave this over the lighter, okay, and I carefully wave the lighter underneath until I get a nice, clean smoke. And notice I'm using a red back card. I've done it with blue back cards for sure, but the red makes it more pronounced, right? So now I've got this. Now, I'll tell you right now, the moment you have this smoked, you need to bury this in the deck and put a couple rubber bands around it. I have learned the hard way after so many years of fiddling with this stuff. 2 rubber bands, 1 at each end, should be enough. You want to make sure it's really, really tight. Because if you don't, what happens? And then you got to leave this. So I'd leave it overnight because it's funny, even after an hour or 2, the heat warps the card and the card will end up not being perfectly clean or straight. Unless you really bind it like this. I just had this on the bottom of the deck. I cut the cards, kept a break directly below the 7, okay? Fingers on the front here to make sure I'm not going to flash mine. And I'm holding the break with one hand, just with my thumb. Now you'll find if you ask someone to say stop, and you look at their lips, they will move their lips, the movement of their lips will be just before they say stop, or at least at the very same time. So you can dribble the cards slowly, and the moment you see their lips move, you just drop everything below the break. Boom, down. So it can look very fair, okay, right there at the card. They call stop, and then I just lean these up and show these. I can show, just call stop, they call stop, lean that up and show the 7, and you get this really beautiful drop, no moves, into the card case. Have them remove a match. Have them think of their card. Have them, and you don't even ask questions, just on camera here, I thought it was easier with Criss. Have them spark it and say whatever your card is, a king, a queen, a 2, I want you to sort of write the shape, or write the number or face, if it's K for king, queen, an A 2 for 2, whatever, and write it in the air. Do not underestimate the power of this. It's so simple, so dramatic. You get this gorgeous reveal here. Then you get the card there, nice 2 beats, no duplicates. Very powerful, beautiful use of smoke. The last trick I'm going to share with you guys is an absolute reputation maker. The imagery, the magic, the involvement. I've been doing this for years. I know you're going to really like it. Criss, I'm going to go through the cards, have you call stop wherever you want, man.
Stop.
Right there. Okay, I'm going to cut the cards. I'm going to push the card you stopped me forward and give you a little peek at it. Give you guys a second. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, keep it in mind. Okay. Now look, I'm going to try to find the one card Criss chose. Here we go. A couple cuts. I'm hoping there. I'm hoping there. Boom. Right to the top. Impossibly, I'm pretty sure, Criss, 3 diamonds, right? That was your card, right? With this, sorry?
No.
It wasn't. It wasn't the 3. I'm going to have to renovate this card. I'm going to have to use some magic here. See if I can do this. Look, Chris, take this marker, and to keep everything honest and fair, just put your big initial on the back of, I missed the screwed up card. Okay, nice. Okay, like this. Thanks, boss. Okay. Get your back behind the camera so we can see I don't do some blurry deck switch here. Okay, so he signed the back of his card here, and the one I missed, it wasn't the 3. Was it close to the 3 of diamonds?
Yes.
It was close, okay. Well, what was it? Which one?
2 of diamonds.
2, okay, this is gonna be easy, watch. Just a wave of the hand. You guys, watch. You're gonna visibly see this card go from, I don't even have to use all my fingers, I can just use 4, or even 3, or watch, just with one finger, 3 to the 2. The 2, thank you, thanks folks. No refunds on this show. No, I know. You know, what's giving this away? Now the illusion is perfect. I mean, that looks like a 3, or a 2, I should say. It looks exactly like the 2, except for these. This is what is giving it away. So actually, if I take the card, and I fold over there, and I fold over there, now, look. It's almost a perfect illusion now. Now if I just cover that up like that, now it looks like the card's supposed to be. But of course, there's still this problem. So look, watch. I'm gonna go into my pocket here. I'm gonna keep this on camera. Don't want you, and of course it's obviously just making sure it's Chris's signed card. Watch. I'm gonna get the lighter. Use a little magic with fire here. And I'm gonna see if I can heat up that middle, I know it like this. Look. Everything's fair. Nothing in my hands. Now see if I can maybe, oh yeah, look, with a little bit of heat, I'm actually able, look, I want you to see this. I'm able to peel off the one little bit of ink. And now hopefully I've changed it into a 2, from a 3 to Chris's 2. And remember, it's with a signed card that can be closely examined. Given the fact that 99.9% of the tricks I share on this channel are absolutely free, I figured it was okay to throw in on the end here one of my marketed tricks, reconstruction. I'm going to reveal it right now. To buy the specially printed custom labels, die cut, the whole thing, you can go to sankymagic.com. I've been doing this trick forever. It is a monster. This is one of these things you pretty much have to close with. Let's cut right now, and I'm going to show you the details and reveal the secrets to my trick, reconstruction. Now, the tutorial video that comes along with the special gimmicks for reconstruction is far more detailed than this, but I'll show you kind of the broad strokes right here. Reconstruction comes with 100 special labels. Clubs, spades, hearts, and diamonds. You get 100. So you get 100 amazing reactions. So for that, it usually retails for about 15 bucks. So for that, in that regard, it's super cheap for huge, crazy reactions. Now, my favorite way to do it is with red back cards, but you can do it with blue back as well. And these special gimmicks are designed to be worked not just with bicycle cards. You'll find they work with most standard looking brands of poker or bridge sized cards. So super flexible. What I've done here is I've taken one of the hearts off, okay? And I just, with a corner of a playing card, okay, I just stick the heart to the corner of this, and I laid it neatly down the middle and stuck it down onto this 2. And that's a trippy looking card. It's a 2 of hearts, but with 3 pips. Now, I don't want to forget to mention that you can make a 2 look like a 3, a 4 look like a 5, a 6 look like a 7. I don't want you thinking you can do this trick with only 2s or 3s. So there's lots and lots of options to perform this trick. In this case, I've got a 2 and a 3. I've got the heart on here. And the setup, very simple. All I need to do is have the 2 and the 3 on top of the deck. And whenever I want to, I can close my show with this crazy interactive monster trick. Performance, dead simple. All I do is cut the pack and keep a pinky break. They call stop, I cut the deck, okay? And I say I'm gonna let you have a peek at the top card, and they are peeking the top card. It's the 2. But because I'm only pushing it out a little ways, I'm actually showing them the prepared freaky card, for better. So they just get to see the 2. They don't even know they're already looking at the bizarro card, okay? So they see the 2. Then I push that back down, give the deck a false cut, okay? Or you could do that cut I use a lot here in the channel, where you grab the bottom and slap those down. Just a quick illusion, makes it look like a cut, but everything's on top. Then I say I've cut to your card, da 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 da, here's your card. Is that your card? And they go, no, that's not my card. I go, what? It's not your card. No, okay, well, look, I'm going to have to magically change the card. Turn the double lift over, so simple. Have them put their name on the back of the card, their initials. You're down to here. So this already shouts closing effect because you're just showing a card for them, right? And it's so worth it, like I said. I turn the double lift back over and I say, so, okay, the 3 wasn't your card. What was it? And they say the 2. And I go, oh, this is easy. Watch this. I'm going to wave my hand. You're going to see it change. And I do this. And I can't tell you guys how consistently this silly joke gets a huge laugh. Watch it change from the 3 to the 2. So simple. I say, but these are the problems giving it away, right? I can see that. So now I come over and I pretend to take the 3 off the deck. But all I do is slide the card beneath it, the 2, since I'm holding a double lift. As I turn over, but the signature shouts it's the same card, but I've switched it, okay? So literally just from the same double lift, I pull that off, this goes to my pocket, the trick is done. They have no idea how far ahead you are. So I bend this corner over, saying I'm going to cover up those 3s. They've been giving away my trick. And now it almost looks exactly like your 2. And look how far ahead you are. Do this gag again. There it is. I say, well, I know this is, let me do some real magic here to do this. So now I get to take the lighter. And for years I didn't use this technique. I could just slowly had somebody peel off the pip, or I peeled it off. But I love the fire aspect of this now, because you're going to be left with a silhouette in the smoke. You're here. Lean right in. Start to pluck this off a little bit. And take your time on this, because as soon as they start to see the suit, the little pip come off the card, people lose their bleep, okay? Right like that, it comes off. So much magic. So magic number 1, this just came off. Magic number 2, this pip changes. Magic 3, this pip changes. And you have an absolutely perfect souvenir, signed card, and the smoke gives a little story. The smoke basically tells the story. If you're interested in flash paper or the last trick there, reconstruction, the cool gimmicks for that, I'll leave links down below to the Sankey Magic website where you can find that stuff, the flash paper and reconstruction. If you didn't know, you must be living in a hole in the ground. But on January 30th, that's in a few weeks at the end of this month, January 30th, I'm going to be sending out a very special email announcing the names of the 100 winners of my $5,000 Magic Pack contest. Just launched it last week. Response has been crazy good. Going to be giving away 100 prize packs totaling $5,000, and that doesn't even include the free worldwide shipping. So no purchase required to join. I'll cover the shipping, a way of saying thanks. I'll have a link to the $5,000 contest video, how you can enter. Like I said, it's free, no purchase required, real simple to enter. Thank you so much as always for the response to that, response to the Connect and Influence channel. You guys, no magician in the entire world is as lucky as I am with fans like you.